Mishpashiko Ushteshpa, Omenewan, primeramente salutations. I wanted to say Cuvitas, and I wanted to say thank you for all my supporters. As you guys know, I am fresh out of jail, and I will get to that in full detail. But I would have to create a story that I am not ready to do right at the moment. I'm just trying to enjoy life. Unfortunately, I'm fresh out of jail and I'm not gonna be able to go work out of town, so I gotta find a new job, and that's a little stressful, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? As long as you stay motivated and focused, everything is gonna be okay. I got a chance to be free, and I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta stay positive and continue forward in a positive manner. But check this one out. So, um, I came across an article, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I am not here to bash, disrespect, and talk down on the sheriff's office, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and I don't say this in a bad way at all. The department has gotten much much better than what I remember. Throughout the years, I remember going to county jail back in 2004, going to court 2004, 2005, and the deputies, the new deputies, they were very aggressive, disrespectful, and they used to put hands on people. You know what I'm saying? And there's one occasion that I remember. I always remember. Uh, uh, we were all white banders, which is general population. We went to a court, came back, and they put us in the elevator. And one of the deputies, I don't remember his name. I don't recall, so I'm not gonna lie about it. I don't recall his name, but one of the inmates was talking, right? A young homie. He was like probably like 18, 19. So the deputy grabs him, homie, from the neck. He grabs him and he tells him, "Didn't I tell you to?" Starts cussing, starts using profanity. And very unprofessional. And with that being said and established, fast forward to now. Um, I didn't see nothing like that in this incarceration. And overall, the deputies, they're more professional. There's a lot of raza deputies now, and I'm not gonna say it has something to do with that, but there's a lot of raza deputies. There's a lot of them that grew up in hoods, and I've always said it, bro. I used to live the life of a criminal. And if I do something wrong, if I did something wrong, if I break the law, by all means necessary, bro, arrest me. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. They're just doing their jobs, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. There's some douchebags in that department. You know what I mean? But overall, like I said, uh, most of the deputies that I encounter, they're very respectful. They keep it professional. They're more human-like. Sometimes they even give you an extra tray, and respects to that, man. I respect another man that has human in him, not a robot. You know what I'm saying? Not someone that's just out to get you. But like I said, to all my criminals out there, uh, this video's for everyone, not just criminals. So I'm trying to keep it universal. But to all my criminals, please don't break the law. And if you break the law, well, then expect consequences, your freedom taken, and stuff like that. That goes without saying, my boy. Anyways, so there's this there's this deputy that I met. Uh, I met him a couple of times, and I seen him on the newspaper. Right? Basically, the story goes like this. His name's Tyler Ebell. right? And I'm getting this information from the newspaper, right? From the Ventura County Star. This guy, when he was growing up, he was a football star. He broke records and became a Hall of Famer in Ventura High School. And then he went to a to a university, uh, UCLA. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was UCLA. Uh, um, and I believe he was also a football star there. You know. Anyways, by the time I met him, he was already a deputy, and I could tell you a little bit about him from my encounters with him uh, a little later. But basically, did somebody say, "Huh?" Basically, this fool, he was working in the county jail, dog. He became a senior, and he started flirting with this Jainita. Right? I'm not gonna say her name because she passed away, bro. So out of respect for the familia, her family, I'm not gonna say her name. But this fool pulled her, like this fool starts getting at her. She starts getting back at him, and then next thing you know, they're kicking it on the streets. This fool bailed her out, my boy. This fool bails her out, and he links up with her in the calles. Then he starts taking her to places, and basically they seen him. His colleagues, they seen him at Two Trees, which is a restaurant right there in Ventura. And after they seen him, he had lied about having a family emergency. They see him right there. He called in to work, so he got in trouble, and basically that led to him getting fired. What's what makes the story a little bit more interesting, right? Is that the Jainita ended up running away from a crime scene and she died. You know, basically the newspaper said that she overdosed, but that's crazy to me, But anyways, this vato gets fired. He's no longer working for the sheriff's department. And from what I read in the newspaper, they're trying to bar him from holding any position in California law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? What do you guys think? You guys think he did? Well, of course, a lot of people are going to be like, wow, I'm a man. I would have, you know, I'm not going to judge him or woo, woo, woo. And that's cool. That's your opinion. But I want you guys to engage with me in this video and let me know, hey, what would you have done if you were in that position? If you're tempted, you know what I'm saying? Have you gone about it differently? Let me know. Anyways, let me tell you how I know. I used to be housed in a second floor in the county jail called SEG, which is segregation, which is the dungeon, because I was green band. Basically, you know, I got arrested for this one case, and they slammed me down. I couldn't be with nobody else. Because the case was high profile, and they said I was a danger. I was a danger to the safety of the institution. So right there was where they put. It's like a gang module. They put all the homies right there back then. All the ones that are getting indicted and stuff like that. So the Judas have to work there. When they're new to get familiar with the way I guess the people that are there think, or I don't know, the way we act, or just to get a little bit of experience interacting with criminals, I guess, because I don't consider myself a criminal no more, but I guess I was. Um. So, anyways, check it out. I pour off on the Pintilla. I ended up renting a room right next to one of my victims, a few houses down. One of my victims in that case, which was an indictment called Wicked Hand Indictment. You can look it up for yourself on the newspapers. Wicked Hand Indictment. It is what it is. Did somebody say, "Hey"? Well, um, I'm not gonna say much, but the cops get there and they see me swinging. There's two individuals right there. Nobody pressed charges. We all got arrested. They got a dry run. I got a violation, and nothing came of it. But they found us. Uh, anyways, you know what? We were fighting. We were fighting. That I was fighting. I was fighting. I'm gonna say it like that, homeboy. But the statute of limitations for a battery, perreo, It's been a long time now. That's just, it's just estuvo, you know. But I'm gonna say it like this: I was fighting. The cops get there, and all the cops seen was me swinging, and right away, there was two of them. It was one of me, right? And the cops get there, and they start like, my name's Juan Rosas, right? So, Rosas, get on the floor. They put out a gun on me. It was a Fu Medina, right? He pulls out a gun on me, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, they didn't tell them nothing, bro. They didn't tell them nothing. But that's where I ran into to Tyler Bell again. And he was making fun of me because the people that I got arrested for fighting uh, were a little older than me. Well, maybe a lot older than me. Uh, but they were still in the calles. Um, and he was making fun of me, saying, "Hey, you're getting beat up by old men." Ooh, ooh, ooh. And another time that I seen him, I was outside of CVS right there well, wherever I was. I was outside of CVS. He pulled up, and I didn't know he had got fired. And he tried to talk to me like, "Hey, what's going on?" He was always respectful. To me, he was always respectful, kept it professional. He wasn't a dick. But in the streets, I tend to try to stay away from them. And I had a lot of bad experiences with the sheriffs. So at the moment, I was calling them all pigs. With all due respect, no disrespect, but yeah, I called him a pig. To me, I cussed and I said, "You pig," and he just looked at me like, you know, it is what it is. If you're watching this video, I apologize for calling you that. That was very rude of me. But um, I hope you don't take it wrong that I'm making this story about you. You know what I mean? But if you do, then I'm not tripping because you're not enough. You're not a sheriff anyways. You can't arrest me no more. But with that being said and established, let me know if you guys like this story. Um, I'm gonna try to get some links on the description so you guys could go look it up for yourself. And if you guys don't like me making stories like this, let me know. That way I could just stop. With all that said, al rato.